Sorry about that. I do not want to do that. Especially today. Usually you get a lot of hydration coming up, but didn't work out today. Hey, sorry. Just give me a second. Okay, yeah, very sorry about that. That's just something I have to do as part of my sponsorship. Sponsored by Honda. I have to remind you that the Sonda Hummer sales of... Fuck! I'm sorry, that one time. Hey everybody, here to remind you that the Sonda Hummer... We'll just go from the beginning, sorry about that. Hey everybody, it's the Honda Summer Sales Event going on now. It's a great day to get in a Honda with the all really newly redesigned Honda Ridgeline. You too can get in a truck that drives like a car. It's still a truck, even though it drives like a car. All new, it's a fucking new ass truck. It's really good, and it's got suspension that looks like it could, if you know what it looks like. Honda Ridgeline, Honda, go, be there, do it, life, it's yours, Honda. Thank you. Also, I'd like to remind you that the Honda Summer Sale. Do you know what's the Honda Summer Clearance? The Honda Summer Salesman also, Motor Trend's #1 in class, best in car, little car, fit, Honda Fit. It's a great day to get in a car that has miles that if you measure how much gas, it's not a lot. So Honda Fit. Honda Fit, Motor Trend's best in class of the class that it's in, Honda Fit. Honda, go, get it, life, it's yours, find it. Where's the road? It's there, in front of you, Honda. Also, the really new design, fuck! The fucking Civic, it's the Civic. They're really fucking designed, it's so fucking designed, it's a Civic. The Sonda Hummer fuck shit event, the suck my fucking dick event, okay? That's what we're calling it. Suck my fucking Honda dick, downtown, Civic, go there, be there, go downtown, left town, uptown, right town. Civic, go, Honda. Is your blood ready to pump? It's Honda time, baby. Honda. Okay. Oh. Jesus Christ. Thank you so much. Do the Honda people back there, do we get them? Okay, we're good. Yes, all right. Woo! Oh, now we can start the show. Thanks for coming, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. Give it up for Zach. Watch. Or maybe it's a warning, or maybe it's I think I saw like a suggestion. Oh, that's great. That's a tornado. That's what that means. You know what that means? Nothing happened all night, but all of a sudden it happens right as I start talking about a tornado. Ooh, what's going on, huh? I want that fucking tornado to come. Maybe it'll cool down 3 degrees. Probably a bunch of codgers out there in like Cass and Manorville. It's been like, oh God, please can that tornado just come through? Oh God, take me. Take my life, but cool me down first. God damn, oh. Just gonna get inside that tornado for a minute and spin me around. Oh, so high. Oh, I don't care, God, do what you do, but just send that tornado down here. Oh, AC hasn't worked in weeks. Give me that tornado. Give me that sweet breeze. I'm as naked as I can get, God. Don't get much newer than this, sitting around drinking a hot ginger ale with a wet washcloth on your, keep it wet, because it's doing something. Send me that NATO. send it down Daddy's house. Just give me an IPA and a tornado, Lord. Dude, there's craft beer in the tornado. That'd be a cool ad, right? That's how we probably eliminate a bunch of dumb people. Just tell them the craft beers in the tornado. And then you wouldn't have to deal with those guys for a little while. They probably survive though. Whoa, who's any craft? But fuck. It's a lot cooler in there. They come back as hailstones. This is an artisan glass of whiskey with hailstone-infused vodka. What? It's $40. Oh, I get it. Yeah. I get it. It's nice and cool in here, though. God, I keep going outside, and I do that thing where it just... I live in Los Angeles, but I grew up here. But it doesn't really matter anymore because I lived there for so long that I just can't handle this shit. I keep going outside of the air conditioning, and I think this is what my face looks like when I hit the heat. It's like this. It's that hot. It's just like. And then I go back inside and I almost have a fucking heart attack. That's gotta be bad for you, right? Going on air conditioning and heat like that, it's gotta be really bad for you. I guess we'll find out. Probably like, that's the thing, you should don't know how bad it is until you die. Oh, it was that. It was definitely air conditioning. Going in and out of air conditioning a lot. That's what did it to me. Yeah, I'm still sweating though. But I'm gonna cool down once I get that drink, because I didn't get a good drink of water. Somebody didn't know how to... it's like you've never been around a baby before. You tilt it up. You don't tilt it up. If their head's going up, you gotta go higher. That's it. So a lot of people think I'm white. Not white, I'm actually mixed. So are you laughing at that? In Minneapolis? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm mixed. You have a problem with that? Jesus Christ, it's hard enough. Yes. I'm a mixture of several different types of white, eggshell, cream, off-white, just all different types of white, It's crazy being this kind of mixed, When you're mixed like me, it's hard to know what type of alcoholic to be. It's like they're taken after my mom's side, that sort of redneck, poor, southern, loud, angry form of alcoholism. On my dad's side, they're middle class, passive-aggressive form of alcoholism, What do I do? What's the best way to ruin a holiday? It's hard when you're mixed like this, I just don't know. Like, what happened? Do I just drink a ton of whiskey loudly and then hit someone? Or do I just drink a bunch of stuff in the bath, drink a bunch of gin in the bathroom and then start whispering secrets to everybody about he fucking hates you. And watch it crumble. I don't know. I just don't know what to do. I'm so mixed. It's just like, how do I just do alcoholism? So I just get into lawn care, That's a really safe place for white people. It's lawn care, stereos, low interest credit cards, get a lot of those, a lot of applications for credit cards. That's what I get really into. Yeah. Definitely have a real, identity crisis because of that. Just I don't know who I am in terms of status and all that kind of crap. So I end up doing a lot of psychedelic drugs, which is great. Yeah, that's the appropriate response right there. It's one person very enthusiastic and everyone else is like, I don't know. What is that? Is that like I don't know. I heard about that. It's probably something at the U of L. There's something called LSD. Have you ever heard of that? It stands for lysergic acid diaminamine. It's a great psychedelic drug. The cool thing with LSD is you can do something called microdosing. You heard of this? Okay, I need a verbal yes. This is okay, wow, Jesus Christ. So it was like a yes in unison. Yes! We all get Time magazine. We all get the same Time magazine. And read it together while shitting. So microdosing is like when you take a little bit of LSD because it gives you, doesn't make you like fucking the world in and like the sky turning liquid and stuff. Actually, the sky's already liquid, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But so you take a little bit, it gives you a little jolt. So much like a day like today, it was a couple years ago, I was in Los Angeles, it was a Wednesday. So like today, but today's Friday, but very similar, you know? It's like 11 a.m. And I had to record a podcast later that day, so, you know, I had something on the docket, a lot of stuff to do. And a good friend of mine, I think he's a friend at least, he gave me like a little vial of liquid LSD. So yeah, I'm not sure if he's someone who loves me or not, but he gave me this little vial, tiny, tiny vial, has a very, very small amount of liquid in it, almost enough to not even call it liquid. It's like a smear, like a suggestion of liquid. Like if you go like this, it wouldn't move, but if you go like this, slowly it'll move kind of thing, you know? Does that make sense? I think it does. I'm not a liquid scientist, so that's the best I can do. I have this tiny little vial of LSD, and obviously I'm not going to take all of it because I don't know how strong it is, so I wanted to dilute it. And I got a pipette off of Amazon. If you know what a pipette is, it's like a little glass straw you use, like a chemist would use to measure out a very fine amount of liquid. It's like a syringe, kind of, but it's not a syringe, it's a pipette. So I got one of those, you know, because all your drug stuff you can get from Amazon easily. This is a problem. Okay. Everybody pray. Now it's good, okay. Somebody unseated it. So, yeah, I have this pipette, and I was going to have a little vial there, and it's like 11 a.m. on a Wednesday. I'm all by myself in the kitchen. I'm going to try to measure out just a little bit of this to take to have a fun day, like a mild fun day. And I draw the liquid up in the pipette, and I'm like, this is, I went to Florida State, you know? I realized that, undergraduate degree. I realized that the pipette isn't fine enough. It's not like small enough to measure out like a really tiny amount. So like, this isn't gonna work. I eject the liquid back into a little vial, like the tiny, tiny amount of liquid. I mean, it's like a drop, like a raindrop, like a fat raindrop, basically. I don't know how it's even liquid. And so I'm looking at the pipette, and it's empty because I just dumped all the liquid out of there. So I'm like, okay, this isn't going to happen today. I'm going to have to find someone who's a real chemist to do this another time. So I take that pipette and I pull some water up in there to rinse it out, dump that water in a glass, and I just drink that water because I'm like, nothing's going to happen. Because it's just, there's nothing in there. It's empty. I went back into the little thing. And then I'm going to go hiking, right? Because hiking is great. It was raining that day, which if you don't know about Los Angeles, when it rains, nobody goes outside, so it's great. So you go to a hike that's normally filled with surgery faces and stuff. I mean, I say that as a joke, but this place really is a fucking surgery face fiesta. It's truly just people who shouldn't be outside of a hospital with dogs that should never have been outside of a farm, you know? Like fucking just the worst dogs, worst people, all talking at the worst volume.